Summary and analysis of the Paper Menagerie. Summary. The Paper Menagerie by Ken Liu is a deeply moving story that explores themes of cultural identity, parental sacrifice, and the complexities of love and regret. The narrative follows Jack, a Chinese American boy, and his relationship with his mother, who has the magical ability to bring origami animals to life. As Jack grows up, he faces racism and the pressures of assimilation, leading him to reject his mother's traditions. Through a magical paper tiger, Jack later discovers his mother's painful past and comes to regret his action. Characters. Jack, the protagonist, a boy born to a Chinese mother and an American father, struggles with his cultural identity and the desire to fit in. Jack's mother, a woman from rural China who expresses her love and heritage through magical origami animals. Her sacrifices are central to the story. Jack's father, a distant figure representing societal pressures to assimilate into American culture. Plot summary. 1. Childhood. Jack's mother uses her magical talent to create living origami animals, bringing joy and wonder into Jack's childhood. He shares a deep bond with her and her traditions. 2. Conflict with identity. As Jack grows older, he faces racism and exclusion from his peers. Embarrassed by his mother's Chinese traditions, he begins rejecting her language, culture, and the magical animals. 3. Growing distance. Jack's rejection of his heritage strains his relationship with his mother. She stops speaking Chinese to him and retreats emotionally, though her love remains unchanged. 4. Mother's illness and death. Jack learns as an adult that his mother is terminally ill. After her death, he discovers a forgotten paper tiger that carries her final message, revealing her painful past and undying love for him. Number 5. The Mother's Story. Through the tiger, Jack learns about his mother's traumatic experiences during the Chinese Cultural Revolution and the sacrifices she made to give him a better life. 6. Realization and redemption. Overwhelmed with guilt and sorrow, Jack reconciles with his mother's memory and heritage, realizing the depth of her love and his own mistakes. Analysis of themes. Cultural assimilation and identity. The story highlights the internal conflict faced by children of immigrants, torn between preserving their heritage and assimilating into a dominant culture. Jack's rejection of his mother's traditions symbolizes the pressures of assimilation and the loss of cultural identity. 2. Parental sacrifice and love. Jack's mother embodies the sacrifices immigrant parents make, enduring personal pain to create a better future for their children. Her magical origami animals symbolize her unconditional love and creative expression of care. 3. Regret and reconciliation. The story's emotional climax shows Jack grappling with regret after his mother's death. It emphasizes the importance of valuing family and heritage before it is too late. Number 4. Magical realism. The magical living origami animals symbolize intangible emotional connections, blending fantastical elements with real-world themes of love and cultural identity. Symbolism 1. Origami animals represent Jack's mother's love and cultural heritage. Their fragility symbolizes the delicate nature of familial and cultural bonds. The paper tiger carrying her final message serves as a powerful reminder of her sacrifices and love. 2. Language. The use of Chinese symbolizes the connection between Jack and his mother. His rejection of the language signifies his rejection of her and her culture. 3. Paper, an ordinary material transformed into magical creatures. Paper symbolizes the transformative power of love and tradition in the story. Overview. The Paper Menagerie by Ken Liu masterfully combines magical realism with emotional depth to explore themes of cultural identity, parental sacrifice, and regret. Through the lens of Jack's experiences, the story critiques the pressures of assimilation and highlights the unspoken sacrifices of immigrant parents. The living origami animals serve as a metaphor for the enduring power of love and the fragility of familial bonds. The story's universal message urges readers to cherish their heritage and relationships,